Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. I am Johanna Kami.
And I am Nishina Rapa.
And we will report all about the flame test.
The objective is to identify the presence of a relatively small number of metal ions in a compound. The materials is cotton, barbecue stick, alcohol, candle lighter. As you can see in the video, violet has the shortest wavelength, which means it has the highest frequency and energy, while the red has the longest wavelength, the shortest frequency, and has the lowest energy.
Get kick.
Hi, I'm Fatima Ashmin C. Abdul Madid. So I will be answering the first questions and the second questions. The first question is draw and label a light wave. Light waves move a transverse waves. See diagram of a transverse wave and can move through a vacuum empty space at a speed of approximately 186 miles per second. Light has both magnetic and electric fields. This is the part of a wavelength. The first is the antinode, is the location where constructive inference of the incoming and reflective waves creates the maximum amplitude of the wave. Second, wavelength can be defined as the distance between two successive crests or troughs of a wave. The third is the crest, the highest part or point of something, the crest of the wave, the crest of a head. A trough is an elongated region of relatively low atmospheric pressure without a closed isobaric contour that would define it as a low pressure area. The last is the amplitude. Amplitude of a wave is the height of a wave as measured from the highest point on the wave peak or crest to the lowest point on the wave trough. The order of colors in light arranged from shortest wavelength to longest is called the visible spectrum of light. The image below shows light visible spectrum, which runs the violet to red. You might recognize the spectrum as the order of colors in a rainbow. First, we have a violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red.
Arrangement of rainbow in decreasing wavelength: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet or RGB. When do we usually observe rainbows? Rainbows can be observed whenever there are water drops in the air and sunlight shining from behind the observer at a low altitude angle. Because of this, rainbows are usually seen in the western sky during the morning and in the eastern sky during the early evening. Why does rainbow form from a prism? Rainbow appear in 7 colors because water droplets break sunlight into the 7 colors of the spectrum. You get the same result when the sunlight passes through a prism. The rainbow effect occurs because the light is then reflected inside the droplet and finally refracted out again into the air.
In conclusion, flame test helps scientists and students because they can detect certain elements in unknown compounds.